it's Miss Linda. How are you? Wanted to greet you and welcome you to our last Tales and Tales Tuesday of summer reading. That 8 weeks went by really fast. Wanted to let you know that summer reading is wrapping up this week. If you haven't come in, if you're a summer reader and you're registered on Reader Zone, if you have not come in for your brag tag, your free book, and your raffle ticket, please come in this week and get those things. On July 30th, which is Friday, we are going to draw the names for our big grand prize summer reading baskets. So you'll want to get your raffle ticket in by then, and we will announce the winners. So we're going to have a great time wrapping up summer reading. For today, we are going to talk about fish, and this is going to be a really, really cute book. You're going to love it. And then we're going to go over a little bit of instruction on how to make your craft that's in your adventure pack. I gave you some clay, some air dry clay, and cookie cutters so that you could make some ocean animal shapes. So we'll do our book first, our funny book, and then we'll go over some instructions for your craft. And that'll wrap up summer reading. All right, our book is called Sophie's Fish. I'm going to hold my book close to the screen because they got some pretty cute, pretty funny illustrations in this book. Well worth a look. This is written by A.E. Cannon and illustrated by Lee White. All right, it's called Sophie's Fish. See what's going on in this book. A girl at school named Sophie asked me to babysit her fish when she goes to stay at her Gram's house this weekend. Jake, Sophie said, will you take care of Yo-Yo? I've never met Yo-Yo, but I said okay. I mean, how hard can it be to babysit a fish? Except, now that I'm waiting for Sophie to bring Yo-Yo to my house, I'm very worried. Very. I don't know anything about taking care of fish. For example, what if Yo-Yo gets hungry and wants a snack? What kind of snacks do fish like to eat? What is he imagining? Strawberry worm cake. There's a bug dig sucker over here and a bug wing sucker. Some crazy stuff in his imagination. What if Yo-Yo wants to play a game after eating his snack? What kind of games do fish like to play? What is he imagining? Playing in the bathtub, and Yo-Yo wants to dress up as a pirate. What an imagination, huh? All of this stuff could never be true. What if Yo-Yo gets sleepy after playing games and wants me to read him a nap time story? What kind of stories do fish like to hear? I don't know. Here's Herring Potter, Charlotte's Tank. What if Yo-Yo gets cold while listening to a nap time story and wants me to cover him up with his special blanket? Do fish care if their special blankets are all wet? Don't know. Will I call Sophie's gram on the telephone and say, SOS? Which means, help me, I'm in trouble. But what if Sophie's gram doesn't answer? What will Yo-Yo do then? Wait on the front porch for Sophie to come home and cry? What do you do with a fish crying on your front porch? Please tell me quick because I really, really need to know. I'm exhausted. Who knew babysitting a fish would be such hard work? That looks very stressful. Here's what I think. When Sophie rings my doorbell, I'll let her take Yo-Yo back home. No fish allowed. In this house, I'll say. This house is a fish-free zone. Ding dong. Oh no, it's Sophie. Sophie is right here, right now. I open the door, sort of. Hi, says Sophie. Hi, I say, where's Yo-Yo? In his bowl, in my wagon. Thank you for helping Yo-Yo and me. Sophie beams at me. Suddenly, I don't feel so worried. How hard can it be to babysit a fish? Feed him twice a day, said Sophie. Once in the morning, once in the evening. That's it, I say. That's it, says Sophie. Come on, let's go get him. Babysitting Sophie's fish will be a snap. Or not. That's a big bowl with a big scary fish in it. Barely fits on that wagon. Turns out he was right to worry a little bit, huh? That was a silly story. That was a silly story, but I bet he manages. I bet he figures it out. All right, Sophie's Fish. Funny book. All right, now, let's talk about our craft. You have in your adventure pack some air dry clay in a Ziploc bag. So what you're going to want to do is listen to the instructions that are coming up in just a minute. I want to tell you a couple of things. This is in your bag, this instruction sheet. Pay attention to this, give it a read before you start making your ocean shapes. The important thing that's not on this paper is that once you make your shape, it's going to take 2 to 3 days to dry solid, okay? So if you are going to make, I made a shell shape. So if you're going to make something like this, I want the light to catch the sequins. Isn't that pretty? If you're going to make something like this, where you're going to stick, I even gave you some sequins if you wanted to do like a fishtail or a whale or a shell or whatever you've got in your pack. If you want to put sequins inside, tuck them inside the clay, you're going to want to do that as soon as you make the shape while it's wet, okay? And just leave them sticking up like this so you can see them, okay? And then you're going to wait 2 to 3 days until it's solid, and then you can pick it up and it's pretty sturdy, okay? Now, if you want to paint on your clay, this is a shell shape that I painted with watercolors. I think pretty much any paint would do. I wasn't even sure if watercolor would work, but it did. So if you have paints at home and you want to paint your shape, you're going to let it dry those 2 days first. Then when it's solid and completely dry, then you will paint it. Okay? All right, coming up are just a couple of quick notes about how to cut your shape, and then you can get started. Thank you so much for joining us for Tales and Tales Tuesday. We had a lot of fun getting our programs together, a lot of fun putting the packs together. I hope you're really enjoying those, and we will see you in the fall. Lots more programs, after school things, story time for little ones. Keep track on Facebook, Instagram, and our website. We're going to have all that stuff up real shortly. All right, bye-bye. Have a great rest of the summer.